in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got...
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done call me a Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck 'cause little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are the bare time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or 'cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's Achane to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. And that is Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. That is caught. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Easy. Hey, 57. Hey, rip list. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To throw is Murray. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Murray going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Running left, Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 45.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. First time.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 33 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. 10-3 our score after after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Again, it's Achane, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Right on these two. Hey, yellow, go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Attack, attack! 15. Attack, attack! Easy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
43. 15. Yellow. Hero, 15. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. To the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A conference championship on the line and a championship-type run right there.
That guy's running as if he can smell it, feel it, and obviously wants it.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now receiver in motion left. Here's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 3. Checkpoint set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Open net is Waddle complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Go on, Eric.
2nd down and 3. Murray to air it out again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 4.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Mahomes. This is Fant on the short completion. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Hero 15. Finish the game. Finish the game. We ain't going nowhere.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
Breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
133 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
15, 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in the NFL.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Another catch there for Waddle.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Murray. Gets this one to Hill.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught down inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The carry here for the big tight end. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This is 2nd and 8. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. He little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hop it. Need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing.
than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the